remember from last week, I think what had happened was you guys had come down the road, had got to the keep. We saw the keep was under siege by a bunch of lizards. Lustin had decided to bug out to go get reinforcements from the keep. And I think that's where, and it was, I think, starting to become evening, I think is where we were at, so.
Those cheeses are getting mauled.
Right? Something is.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm grabbing some chips here too.
Yeah, that's Bo's. That's not me.
I got my headphones to reach up into the kitchen. But,
I love it.
Get an extension off my thing, so.
That's awesome.
Mention those, I'm like, I gotta have it.
Plus 2 diplomacy for me.
There you go.
Influenced them into chips.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh, and speaking of the good old Tanner, I think Tanner's unconscious, right? Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, did we have? Were we in combat last time?
We weren't, but we had kind of rolled up on the keep, and it was pretty much surrounded by lizards at that point. You guys were up on kind of a ridge. You can see us down in the south corner. It's kind of a huge map, but you guys were in the ridge. You guys see lizard men that sort of surround the entire circle there, and I'm going to open it up, so it's probably going to lag here a second. But so that way you guys kind of see. I think you guys were thinking about, oh, maybe we can, fight these guys, or at least kind of work our way through.
Yeah, you were saying there's like different little mobs around and gatherings. Yeah, there we go. I see them now.
Yeah.
No, that's not many.
No, not too bad. So. And then I talked about one of them. You guys could see he's kind of right around the in the northeast corner. He has sort of a snake that's wrapped around his hand. I think you saw it on the picture. And then there's one over on the east as well. That's kind of a bigger type of lizard folk that seems to be have a little bit different armor, kind of like a leader type. And yeah, I think that's kind of where we were at. So
I think we need to kill the leader.
So, right. You guys may want to check your effects too. When I did the short rest, no, okay, you guys still have your effects. Okay, good.
Oh, you need initiative, sorry.
Yeah, when you have a chance. Alright, and that's kind of where we're at. And so, Alustin has just kind of disappeared from casting his teleport spell. And that's what you guys see. You guys do see some soldiers kind of, I think I talked about, kind of peeking over the battlements every once in a while. You see a few arrows sort of flying down at these guys, but they seem to be kind of sparing their arrows, not really shooting a lot of arrows. And you guys see, remember there's some bodies. There's lizard folk body and dead horses, and you guys can kind of see the door. There's a door underneath the ledge of that, so it's kind of got a, if you look at the picture of the keep, it's got kind of these 4 triangles in the center. They look like little roofs. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then there's a ledge that kind of goes around all the way. So that ledge or that balcony kind of is overlapping the interior tower. So the tower is essentially one long straight thing going up, and then there's a ledge surrounding it. So, and then you can see the door appears to be kind of battered, but has a bunch of stuff kind of supporting it on that first floor, almost as if they had broke down the door and then got repelled back.
All right. So is that leader type of dude or whatever, he the bigger circle?
He's actually on the west. His name, you can see his name on there. It's Kushak. Yeah.
Different icon.
Yeah, he's got a different name and different icon, and same with the other one is Shezit. So.
Is it?
The white background one or whatever?
Yep, yeah, the 2 white backgrounds ones. Yep, and they're kind of at opposite ends of the area, and they're kind of using this terrain. You can see this is a steep hill, and so the tower is obviously on top of the hill, and then these are levels of elevation, and they're kind of hiding behind some rocks here along the edge that you can see. And the only reason why you guys know the ones on the far back is because you can see them peeking their heads up every once in a while and putting their heads back down underneath the rocks. So this is all that you can see at this point.
Can we tell where the lizard folk are camped?
So you can see kind of to the south of you guys, in the southeast corner, you can see where the ground is sort of a darker green, and there's some trees if you kind of zoom way out. That sort of is where the marsh starts, so the marsh kind of comes from there, and you can see that they weren't very careful coming through the marsh, and there's quite a large area that's kind of been stompled down and kind of goes down into the southeast that it appears they came from, but you don't see any sort of encampment surrounding the tower here at all. You just see this kind of path going through there. And then just a couple other things too. We had talked about on that top level, right around the keep, where there's that kind of a little barn that's there to the west, and that last circle. It's kind of all staked with a bunch of large wooden stakes that are pointing away from the keep, kind of to keep attackers away. So if you walk anywhere around the keep, that's going to kind of be a difficult terrain there. Unless you run through it, then you'll have to do some reflex saves because it's pretty close. So. And then that little stable, the doors are open, and you see a bunch of dead horses and humans, and you even see what looks like partially eaten horses and whatnot that are kind of laying there on the ground. So as you guys are sitting here, you see kind of that each group kind of has like little runners that are kind of running back and forth, and they're talking with all the sides. And as that happens, you see every once in a while a couple arrows sort of shoot over the edge. But again, they seem to be really kind of holding up their, getting for the best shot that they can. Unfortunately, they're not able to hit them at all. You can hear humans talking from the keep and kind of yelling back and forth, but you can't really make out what they're saying from the distance you guys are at.
Okay. You locked open?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do this as a tentative thing.
Yeah, no problem.
So if we headed up, I don't know if they can. Can you guys see my moves?
Yeah.
If you hover over me? I know you
Yep.
can, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So we headed up here, and maybe tried to deal with these fellers over here. What do you think? Or we could do the one sort of right there.
I'm just a little worried
Sure.
about getting swarmed.
If we wait for Tanner to wake up, he can meld stone if there's stone in that area. He can create a barricade so he can't get to us.
Well,
Or at least make it rough terrain to where they'd have to fall over.
yeah, I make like a little 4-foot wall or something, brother. And then we have concealment. We can get like 50% concealment behind it.
What about going like up top somewhere if we can get up there? That way they gotta climb to us.
And they're gonna have us surrounded. You mean higher ground?
Yeah, we could go to
Okay.
higher ground and then meld stone on the one section that
Well,
you
imagine
pointed
it's
to.
already a battle area. There's going to be sounds and everything else going on up there already. So as long as we're not throwing lightning bolts or nothing.
That's my whole thing.
That's your whole thing. Damn it.
As you guys are kind of discussing, you see some of the groups kind of moving, so you guys keep chatting about it. But
What if we snuck around to the top and tried taking out both the leaders?
Well, they're on two different sides of the battlefield. We'd have to do one and then the other. And I'm alright with that.
Well,
I'm just
moving around now. I was just thinking with the high ground, if we could hold the high ground while you picked them apart with the bow. Just an
Okay.
idea.
Yeah. High ground's a good thing. Gives you pluses to attack too if they're coming at you. But
I've got my crossbow too. I'm alright
Yeah.
with that.
it all looks like they have higher ground than we do.
that's correct. They
Little
do.
flat areas, and then each tier as it's working its way up this hill to this thing.
That's correct. Yep.
So I think we got some rocky area we can hide, kind of where I'm showing, well, the road to either side of that road, and then just pick a target that's not necessarily seeable by the other side. Like there's 3 straight up above us to the north now as they're moving. So
Yeah, that
Good.
sounds good.
all right, let's do that. Let's move ourselves up to here north, and then we'll skim along along the
Okay. Along
Can
the
we
edges.
wait?
edges until we can get shots on these 5 over here.
Should we wait for Tanner? How's that work, Greg? Does he have to do fortitude rolls or?
Yeah. Why don't you give me that? That's a great idea. Let's do a fortitude roll and see. And if you don't pass, then it's going to be another 15 minutes, and we can do another fortitude. Just see how much time's going to pass before. And then if you guys are creeping up there, I'll need some stealth rolls. So.
My special trait's alcohol drinking, so.
Yeah, I know. Actually, so you.
Just throwing that out there.
Well, 15 is enough. So you're going to wake up at this point. So.
Sweet.
So
You're a
you're.
hard sleeper.
Yeah. You wake up. You're kind of tied into your horse.
Hey,
Just
what's
before we
going on
could feed 'em
here?
to the
Where's that
lizards.
dwarf?
I think we got him. Now we found some other things to play with.
Oh, okay. That sounds like fun.
So, alright, so stealth some elfies.
Yeah, so some stealth rolls if you have a chance. So while you guys are kind of crawling up there, or going up to the area there, you guys notice that the lizard folk, they have no clue where you guys are at. They're not paying attention to you at all. They're really kind of watching towards the battle itself and to the keep is kind of where they're looking when you guys are kind of moving up. So go ahead and slide your characters wherever you want them to be in position there, or at least the markers, bows all except yours. Man, you run fast.
Grease lightning. And then as I arrive there, I'm going to start doing my performance low enough for these guys to be able to get.
All right, no problem. So as you guys are kind of all getting up into that area there, one of the keep soldiers up on the balcony all of a sudden sort of stands up and is waving, and you can hear him yelling, "Help, help, we need help!" And then you see a couple of them kind of pointing and stuff like that. The lizard folk don't really necessarily notice them kind of pointing at you guys, but it's definitely going to get pretty obvious here in a few minutes.
Alright. Well, once everyone's ready with their range stuff, we'll count down and we'll fire it off, I guess, in initiative order and create a surprise around that way. How's that?
All right, sounds good.
So Tanner, lead the pack.
Let's see here. Alright, looking at my spells I got.
Alright, well then let's jump to Cormer.
Yeah, I'll hold my action.
All right, sounds good.
If that's in range.
What was that again?
Trying to find out if that's out of range of my crossbow.
So what you can do is, let's see, did you target somebody there?
Yeah. 115 feet.
I have to look to
No,
see.
it wouldn't be out of range, it would be a range increment penalty. If you look at the description in your inventory, it should give a range. And each range increment penalty is a -2, so if anything, you're at a -2. You're either in range or at a -2.
And it doesn't have it in the.
Let me look it up here real quick.
Yeah, not in the description in the
All right,
fantasy grounds.
no problem.
Equipment range, what is it, light or heavy?
It's a light.
80. Range is 80 with a light. 120 with a heavy.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna... Oh, go ahead,
Right.
boss. I'm
No.
I'm
You're
adding on
good.
people. No, please go ahead.
You would just be at a -2, so if you throw the -2 modifier in the bottom left, and you fire, -2 to hit. Don't forget though, mark them as FF, flat-footed. So in the upper right-hand corner,
Right.
also click the +- and mark them as flat-footed.
Modifier button. I can't.
No button, just click in the box and type -2, or just.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right. So missile goes by and
He didn't mark them as flat-footed. So
let's...
doubt that it would hit though, but
Oh, we'll try. Let's see. Which one did you shoot at there? I'm trying to see. 18.
Yeah.
still miss.
Alright. Alright. You want me to do it, or Tanner, you gonna go? Ready?
Go ahead and shoot. I'm holding my action till after you.
Just gotta build up those Cheez-Its. It's like a power bar.
Alright.
I'm deep in thought over here, boss.
I have no range penalty, so. Jesus, what the hell?
That was cool.
I clicked it once, didn't do anything, and then I must.
Oh, I think you had
Holy crap.
everybody still targeted, maybe?
Oh. Yeah. Alright, so there's a show.
That was cool, though.
Which one was on, dude? Lizardfolk 18 hit. Okay.
Alrighty. Go ahead and do your damage.
Yeah, that was a flurry of blows of a different kind.
I loved it.
Oh, yes!
So
Nice.
down he goes.
Oh, God. There's this.
Oh, can I go now, Greg?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
You can
Is
do
it
it.
is it surprise round? Or?
It is a surprise round, yep. So you get a standard action to remove.
So, in the upper right hand corner, mark them as flat footed, that plus minus button.
Okay.
And then shoot.
You already killed 18, right?
Yep, I fired at the closest one, so.
So I'm seeing some errors in the combat tracker, so we really have to watch our effects and just make sure that the effects are being applied. So things are going to go a little slow today.
Oh, it's actually saying error on your side?
Yeah, I got a unable to find effect to remove combat tracker, so we'll keep an eye on it. So just watch your effects.
Okay.
All right. Ooh.
I missed.
Yeah. Let me see about the flat-footed there.
I put it on him.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yep, I see it. Yep. All right. Yeah, good try, man. Good try.
All right, now it's Eridus' turn.
Yeah, Eridus now.
All right, he's gonna use his heavy crossbow.
No range penalty for him.
Gifted it to him.
Yeah. It's nice.
It's the kind of guy I am.
Alright, so it takes a shot and misses as well. The keep soldiers see you guys are kind of shooting, so they also take a couple shots.
What's so good to us?
You see one of them take a shot, and then the other one sort of takes a shot as well, but unfortunately they both miss. So you see his let's see. All right, we're to combat now. That's right. So Tanner, you're up.
Let's see here. I'll move to there.
Okay.
Fire my
Yes.
crossbow.
Oh, nice, man.
Critical.
Critical hit.
Yeah!
Alright, and another one kind of drops down.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Which one were you shooting? You shot 10 that time?
Yeah, because 18's already dead next to him. I
Yep,
think.
that's right. Yep, exactly. Alright, Cormer.
Try this again.
You can do it.
Yeah,
There we go.
Nice shot.
And
Nice.
oh, you shot the one that was already down.
Do you want to shoot?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah. Did you want a different one? It's alright if you want a different one. We can fix it. So,
Yeah, how about
the one
11?
next to it?
11.
Sure, hang on just a second. So it's going to be a hit. And he's critical.
Nice. Excellent.
Alright. Bose is up.
Range. Alright, my range is 110, so I am going to move forward. There.
Alright.
And I will target the undamaged one. Off. Oop, I didn't code this flat-footed, but I think that's gonna miss it.
Yeah, I'll get it for you.
Okay.
Let's see. You had 17. Yep, yeah, it's still a miss. Alright.
Oh, I forgot to. I was going to continue my.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Why don't you go ahead and apply
I'll
them
stick
while
it on him here.
yeah, while I go through all these mobs.
Oop, I accidentally bumped. But I accidentally buffed 17.
Oh, okay, I'll get it off him.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, what's the range on the spear? You remember?
Very
Buzz?
short. It's like 20 or 30.
I think it's
Short.
30, yeah. So one of the archers takes out one of those guys that was down there for you.
Stealing our XP.
Yeah.
Oh, he finished off one of the two?
Yeah, he shot the one that Cormor had hit.
Oh, 11's down. Then. Okay.
Yeah, 11's down. So one in the north kind of goes northwest, kind of circles sort of around there.
Anything to drink on?
No, I'm good, thank you.
So it seems like as they're kind of moving, it looks like they're sort of skirting around, like they're getting ready to kind of all sort of get together over in the north. That's kind of the way it looks to you guys as you're sort of watching them here.
Fireball!
Fireball!
And then the 17 there, you see him kind of run sort of at a full sprint, kind of over to his other colleagues over there. And you see him kind of talking in between the two of them. And then the one he was talking to sort of sprints over to the other side, to the other group. The keep soldier that was up on the top that was kind of shooting arrows now sees that all those targets are gone, and you kind of see him duck down underneath the ramparts for a little bit. Eridus is up.
Alright, heavy crossbow, that takes a whole round to reload, doesn't it? I can still move, but it takes a standard action to reload, I think.
I think you have to use a move action to reload it, and then you can use a standard action to fire.
Alright.
So it's kind of like a full action if you want to shoot again. I think it does they do get an attack of opportunity if they're next to you when you're reloading.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna reload and move, because I don't know if I can see anybody, really.
Yeah, they're kind of all tucked. I would definitely consider them sort of in cover, kind of over there because it's kind of around the edge now between the two.
All right, he'll reload and move.
Well, there's the one in front of you. There's lizardfolk 2 that's still standing there that you maybe could hit.
I was kind of back around the edge. I was between Tanner and Corey.
Okay. So you see lizardfolk 2 kind of keep up with his other group that's over there. All right, Tanner's up.
Move to there.
Alrighty.
Just add in my modifier here.
Sure. Nice. So you kind of hit him with the crossbow bolt and collapses down to his knees and kind of staggers back up. Cormer's up. You may want to clear your targets there, Cormer. I think he's still got 18
Oh,
targeted.
yeah.
Yeah, no problem. And they're still on the board. They're just, I hit them so you guys aren't getting confused on who to shoot and not shoot.
How do I clear it?
I got,
Upper part of the map.
oh yeah, there's a circle with a line across
Crosshair
it.
with a stripe. Yeah.
Yeah. I got it for you.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Alrighty. Nice.
Sweet.
So 3 magic missiles shoot out there.
That was 2 the bottom one, all right?
Yeah, that's the bottom one. I'll get them off the tracker here in a second. Alright, bows up.
I'm gonna move there to
Alrighty.
next to the bottom of that tree there.
Yep,
Bush
sounds
or
good.
whatever the heck it is, and
Yep.
and sight in on number 5, I think.
Alrighty. Oh! Oh!
Yes.
Nice job, man. Boom. So he right in the nut, man. He's down.
Huzzah! Yeah.
Alrighty.
Dice are hot.
Yeah, they look good. Alright. So, you guys noticed one of the keep soldiers kind of sort of and fires an arrow.
These lizard folk, are they using?
They have javelins and clubs.
Okay.
Or morning stars, sorry, morning stars. So you guys kind of see an arrow that kind of sort of boomp right into the middle of the trail, kind of right in front of you, to be honest with you. And I'm going to mark it here with a little box so you can see where it's at.
amateur hour up in that keep.
And you see that blue box that's there. You sort of see this arrow sticking in the ground, and it looks like kind of in the middle of the shaft there's something wrapped around the arrow itself. You see him kind of waving to you guys, trying to kind of like motion to you.
Send blondes.
Out of Cheez-Its.
So the kind of the lizard on the west side, where you guys had just dispatched 2 of his buddies, sort of see both his buddies fall, and you kind of hear him yell in a sort of a kind of a guttural type of language.
That's profanity.
And after he kind of yells that out, he sort of runs along the edge there. And the buddy up by the shed there sort of turns around when he kind of yells. All right, you're gonna yell that loud enough so hopefully you can hear it.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Hang on just a second. Somebody actually knows the language. Wow.
Was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's nice, right? So he kind of stops, doesn't quite run as far as he ran, and you see him kind of looking around. He's like kind of looking to see where that yelling had come from. And you guys hear Bose kind of yell out in this weird language as well. So he kind of just stops there, and he's looking all over the place. And let me see if Seven heard it.
Come on. If any of you guys are old school, it sounds like Sleestack.
There you go. The other guy doesn't seem to notice any yelling back and forth. Alright, so let's kind of page through here.
The forgotten language of the Sleestack.
If you guys want to do knowledge checks, you can to see if you know what you know about lizards. I don't mind lizard folk.
Excellent. Ah, there you are. Now, is that knowledge local or nature?
You can do either one, local or nature. Because you guys are from the area here, so.
Hey, those things.
I'm
look
just
like
doing
lizards.
intelligence because I
No,
don't
thank
have
you.
anything.
All right, sounds good.
They walk like lizard, talk like lizard, but I don't know if that's really lizard.
So Tanner, you know that.
Dragon men.
Tanner, you know that there's multiple different clans of lizard folk that live in the marsh, from what you've heard. Eridus also knows kind of the same thing and confirms it. Bose,
I disagree completely. These are dragon men.
Bose does know what kind of language they speak,
I
though.
think they breathe fire.
But he does know the language, though. I'm just
Tanner will check his flask to see if Bose has been hitting it.